Alright, it's day 2 here on our trip to Australia. We're still in Los Angeles because it's only the next day. But we are getting ready to head out and go find something to do. We're not sure what we're going to be doing yet, but first things first is coffee. And then we're going to go from there. Ryan, how did you sleep last night?
It was real hot.
It was real hot. Our AC quit working.
Well, it didn't quit working. To bring the story up to speed, everything in the Airbnb here is lovely, but it's brand new pretty much.
Yeah.
They just opened it up. All of the stuff in here is brand new, and we turned on the mini split air conditioner, and all of a sudden we were sitting watching TV before bed, and all of a sudden we just heard like a waterfall, and we look over and it's dumping water out of it. And we had to take the trash bag out of the trash can and put the trash can underneath of it, and then we turned the AC unit off, and so last night it was real hot.
It was real hot in here. But other than that, everything is good, you guys. We hope whatever the last video was that we did, I don't know. It was just something to start out the trip. And yeah, we're going to try to get into a few things today, a few things the following days that we're here, and of course, as much as I remember to get this out and film, we will bring you guys along. So we'll see you when we get to where we're going. Any final words, Ryan?
No, just trying to get these tongues off my ankles. It's a little warmer here in Los Angeles than we're used to.
He's getting them tongues off his ankles, folks.
You know, the tongue of the shoe. Anyway, it's a little warmer here in Los Angeles than what we're used to, so, you know, it's autumn back home, and it hasn't dipped above 65 degrees in a fortnight or more. And so, or dipped above, risen above 65 degrees. And so we're in for a treat here. Yesterday it was 93 in Los Angeles, which we were checking the weather before we landed, and hopefully it's not that hot today, but if it is, we'll be prepared.
That's right. This video is not sponsored by Fortnite or Taylor Swift. Good night.
What is up, guys? We are on the road. We're driving, actually, on, we're getting ready to get off on Sepulveda Boulevard. Where we're going, I don't know, because we were leaving the parking lot. We went to Walmart, which we didn't film because we don't want to be those creeps that have their camera out at Walmart, just talking about, you know, the shopping and stuff. It's kind of weird to just be shopping with a camera, right, Dave?
I'm not to that level of comfort yet.
So, but we were talking about where we were going to go, what we were going to do, and really had no idea what exactly we could do here in Los Angeles before we, for the time that we're here. Dave had some ideas. Me, I'm not good at coming up with ideas or planning. And I have no idea really what there is to do around here. We had a few ideas, but they're all for tomorrow. So we're like, well, what do we do? And Dave found something. I don't know where it is. He claims that he told me we were going to some cove, and that I even acknowledged and said we're going to a cove.
You did.
But I don't remember ever hearing about a cove or acknowledging that we're going to a cove. But we're going to a cove.
We're going to a cove, you guys.
Look at that. Dolly Parton is on that billboard up there.
Wow. Good vibes to Dolly Parton. She's going through it right now.
Is she?
She is.
Yeah, there's Dolly on the billboard. For those of you that don't know, if you remember Jason...
Look at all these dogs! Ooh, sorry.
We got a bunch of dogs here. Sorry if I keep hitting the camera on the glass. I, for some reason, don't know how close I am to the window. But anyway, for those of you that don't know, Jason of Paranormal Quest fame, who always investigates with us, been good friends with us for a long time. For those of you that have watched the channel, you know Jason. Jason is related to Dolly Parton. By blood, distantly, but he's still related to Dolly, so... But yeah, we're going to a cove.
Let's go to a cove. We'll show you the cove when we get to the cove. Well, that I can't remember the name of either.
What is going on here? He tells me to film a video, and then he tries to force me to close out the segment. What is happening, guys? He just feels like he's in control right now.
I'm a control freak.
He's like, Ryan, just end the goddamn clip, and we're just gonna go ahead and I guess we'll end up at the cove. Bye.
Bye. update. We have made it to the Cove. The Bluff Cove.
You're just bluffing. There's no cove here.
There sure is a cove.
Are you sure? I think you're bluffing.
Nope. I'm not bluffing.
Show him.
Alright guys, check this out. Check that out, you guys.
Alright, you weren't bluffing.
I wasn't bluffing. I don't do that.
You weren't bluffing on your muffin.
I was not. I was not bluffing on my muffin. Guys, we're here at Bluff Cove. It's pretty cool. Here comes a wave.
Yeah, there's some people all the way down there, and it looks like they're getting... You can't see them because they're tiny little specks at this point, but there's people either wading in the water or they're getting ready to surf or something. Man, it's a pretty day out here. It's a little smoggy.
It is.
As you can tell, because it's hard to see, but over here there's actual mountains that are kind of hazy. And not hazy in the way of like there's paranormal activity afoot.
No, not at all. Let's we'll turn this around and show you guys one more time, and then we're gonna move on to our next spot of the day, which we don't know what it is yet.
Which this is the Pacific Ocean, right? Or is this some sort of bay right here? I didn't...
It's the Pacific Ocean.
Is it the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't really do much research on the way in here. So I did a little bit of research, and this is actually, as Dave stated, not the Pacific Ocean.
Oh.
This is Santa Monica, sound like a robot. Santa Monica Bay is what they call this.
Oh, okay.
So this is a bay which does lead to the Pacific Ocean, but it is in fact a bay. Not to be confused with your bay, but it's a bay.
What?
You remember back in the day when we were younger, they used to be like, oh, it's like, that's my bay. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like your significant other.
I thought you were saying I had my very own personal water bay.
No, it was a millennial joke. I'm sure everyone out there got it.
We got it. All right, guys. Santa Monica Bay.
At Bluff's Cove. There's lots of bluffs in this cove.
There are.
Overlooking the Santa Monica Bay. There's a lot to see here in Los Angeles. This is our fourth time, I think, here. And we're still finding new stuff to see, as you can see. And we can see.
We can all see.
Let's go see some more.
Let's do it. We'll catch you at the next spot, guys.
So we are making our way down this rocky path into the beach area, the rocky beach area. Dave found a shipwreck that we're gonna try to get to, but
We're gonna try.
look up above your head though. There's
I
like
saw that.
a sign. Life is what we make it to be.
Huh.
Interesting.
So yeah, this is a pretty treacherous little path right here. We're gonna see if we can get down. So if you're seeing this in the video, then we were able to get down there. And if
Oh,
not-
for sure.
If not, then you might still be seeing this.
That's right, but it'll be on a police report. It's a bunch of loose dirt, which is what makes it tough.
Yeah.
The dirt moves under your feet. But it's much better than the treacherous path I was going to take, but until Dave saw this one. I made it down to where there was a rocky drop-off, and then it was like, whew, I'm sliding. And then it was just nowhere to go. It was just like rocky.
Stop sliding towards me. You're making me so nervous.
I won't slide too far.
Oh, this isn't bad.
Not too bad.
I hear sirens. Are we about to get arrested?
I mean, there's no signs that say not to do this.
True.
And we're at the point now where it's like, where are you going?
Right here, I was going to see if you wanted a picture right there.
Oh. I mean, I don't need a picture of me,
Well, I'm going to get one anyway.
but you look absolutely angelic with the sun at your back and the ocean to your left and the rocky cliff to your right.
Give me something here.
Is that something?
Yeah. Here, will you take a picture of me?
Why are you walking like that?
Because I have vertigo.
Well, hold on. Let me back up so I can see how you're walking. Do it again. I'll take a picture of you.
Okay.
You're shaking. Are you all right? Are you nervous?
Go over here. You're making me, not for any reason, but you're making me more nervous than I am.
Why? Because I am just like...
Because you're absent-minded sometimes.
And not watching where the edge is? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, we got the phone here. I'm going to take a picture of Dave. Maybe he'll include it in the final product here. There we go.
Maybe. All right. Shall we continue down the path?
We can try. I tell you what's going to be the biggest hassle of the whole journey is getting back up this path.
True. But when are we ever going to get this opportunity again?
This is true.
All right.
Got to take the road less traveled by. Got to make it interesting.
That's right.
Can't go too slow.
You never want to go too slow. Bad at all.
No, once you get down off those cliffs, it's not too... I mean, the hardest part is going to be once we get to these rocks.
Yeah.
The rocks are going to be pretty hard on the old shoes, you know?
Probably should have brought some water.
Probably. We didn't have any in the car, though. It's only a mile, I think they said, right?
Yeah. Wow.
That's where we just came from. Is from up there. Not too bad. Let me catch up with Dave here. He points something out to make me get a shot of it, and then I look back and he's like a quarter mile ahead of me. He's like, "Hey, look at that up there, get a shot of it." Then he runs away. Now we need to be very cognizant to watch out for rattlesnakes.
That is a good point.
This is like perfect sunbathing snake spot here.
We made it!
And we're on the rocky beach. Yeah, if we walk along the water, we're going to be stepping over all these stones right here, so it's probably best for our hiking capabilities. I'm going to keep my eyes on the ground, so my apologies if the shot looks like trash. There's a lot of rocky things. I don't want to break an ankle. Like that. But now, as we walk, we're walking along the Pacific Ocean. This is no longer Santa Monica Bay. This is the actual ocean. And on the website where Dave found this particular voyage that we were going to go see, they even specified and said that you'll have a rocky terrain to walk on on your journey to get to wherever it is that we're going, which we will show you hopefully when we get there, if we get there. But this is the terrain that we're walking on here.
Yeah, specifically it says park along blah 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 and take the drain pipe trail down to the beach. From the beach, turn left and hike south for about a mile to reach the wreckage. The best time to visit is during low tide, and sturdy shoes are essential for the rocky, uneven terrain.
What the heck? It said turn left at the beach? We're going right.
Oh.
Alright, so we checked the video. Dave found a video of someone going to it, and they indeed said you have to go right. So I don't know what Google was saying.
Yeah, don't listen to Google. Watch the guy's video that comes up.
When you get to the beach here, you got to turn right.
Yeah.
And go around this cove that you can see in the background behind Dave over there. We have to go around that cove, and that is going to lead us to the buried treasure that we seek.
Also, at any point you don't want to film.
I don't mind filming. I would rather me film than have you try and walk through these rocks with a camera in your hand.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, granted, I know I've taken some dramatic falls, but also, if you look at the quantity of the number of times you've tripped over fairly easy terrain, like going up a set of stairs in a building, I just get a tad bit nervous that, like, you need to keep your eyes down on the rocks. And granted, as I walk, I am going to be looking down rather than at the camera so that I myself don't bite the dust and find myself on the wrong end of a situation.
Yeah.
I tell you what though, it is warm out here. For it being almost November in Los Angeles in this area, whoo boy, is it still a little steamy.
It is.
I'm glad we didn't do this yesterday though. Yesterday was a good flying and travel day because it was 93 degrees here in Los Angeles yesterday. And the fact that Halloween is tomorrow makes it really crazy that it was nearly 100 degrees on October 29th. So,
see, I like this because when I was a young little whippersnapper, I would just walk along the river that's by my house, and it was just rocks like this. I'm used to it.
yeah. Yeah, it's the rocky terrain is definitely, it reminds you of the old river rats of West by God, Virginia, you know what I mean?
That's right.
At least we don't have to watch out for those river rats that'll come and bite your ankles, and they'll eat your leg hair straight off your ankles, so that's why you got to be careful along the rivers of West Virginia. Those river rats are hungry, and they desire human leg hair. So it's always good to give your legs a good shave before you head down to the river in West Virginia. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep the people entertained on this hike, you know what I mean? But I will say, just for those watching, make sure you are ready, able, and willing to make a somewhat treacherous hike before you come out here if you're in this area and go to look for this particular thing, because it could get a little dicey if you're not, let's say if you have weak ankles or unfit knees, you know?
Yeah.
Because as you can see from below me, we are walking on some pretty crazy ocean rock.
And that's what we had to hike down to get down here.
Yes.
Might not look much on camera, but it is.
When you turn around and look at that, it looks like a lot.
Yeah.
It's
So
quite
like Ryan was saying, if you're coming out here to do this via watching this video, be careful. We're not responsible if you see this and come down here and get hurt.
That's right, we're telling you. Proceed with caution.
Or not at all.
Or not at all. Alright, we're coming around the bend. We should see a pavilion up here, like a bench of some kind. Whew, something stinky. There's a chair.
Should I be nervous to look in this cooler?
I mean, someone's definitely been out here. We got chairs, there's a cooler here.
Anybody want a bush light?
There's a bush light in the cooler.
Not sponsored.
How long has it been in there? Is it hot?
It's pretty warm.
So someone just left their cooler out here.
Yeah. Look at that though. That's somebody's back property right up there.
Yeah, you can see the fence. I don't know if you can see the fence on the edge of that cliff, but way up there, that's someone's backyard. And that's the view they get, is a high up view of this.
Look at this, like, somebody's gotten creative and made, like, stadium seats and everything here.
Yeah, there's like a bench seating here that someone has made out of rock.
Yeah.
And they were crushing some cores and some bush.
They were.
While they were sitting out here.
This has been here a while.
You think?
Yeah. Because the zipper doesn't even work on this thing.
Yeah, it's just filled with empty cans that look pretty sun faded. And there's even a towel over here too. It looks like there was like a flagpole here at one point too.
Maybe. Or a fence.
Or a fence of some kind, yeah. Alright, around the bend. I'm starting to sweat from my forehead region. This sun is pretty hot today. Not as hot as it could be, but...
That would have been a pretty cool hangout for a kid.
Oh yeah, that would have been a crazy hangout for any kids that might live in this area. They just come and hang out down here on the beach and...
There's another. Looks like a jail cell.
Oh god, yeah. What is that in the... It does look like some sort of a jail cell of some kind.
Is that a cell door on it?
It does have a cell door on it. The hell is that?
If there's anybody here, we're just passing by.
I'll try and get a better shot of it as we get around the corner here. Oh, it's not a jail cell door. It's like a opening to the sewer, I think. It's just a singular round hole with bars over it so people can't climb in. I don't know if it's sewer access or what it is, but...
Yeah, I think it's a storm drain.
Like a storm drain that comes right down here, and so they have it barred off so people can't get into it.
Look at this. It looks like there used to be a structure that's set there.
Oh yeah.
Anybody here? We just passed.
Found a shoe. Wow. Whew. That's a cool shot right there. Yeah. With these palm leaves hanging down, the ocean behind you, and your silhouette standing there. My God, this is gorgeous.
Is this where we were supposed to go?
Oh. There's stairs that lead up right here. I mean, that might be someone's private access
Maybe. I'm gonna look really quick.
to get down here.
Except I'm not, because I don't have service. Yeah, I'd say that's somebody's backyard.
Whew.
Yeah, I'm needing a respite in the shade here. If and y'all don't care.
I mean, it looks really pretty. Just to see the palm trees behind you and the
Here, Ryan, let's get a shot of you doing something.
Oh, yeah, let's get a shot of me. Yeah, let's get a shot of me huffing and puffing. No, but I got some sweat going down my back. It's good. Exactly what we needed today was a nice hike, you know?
Yeah.
It's what happens. You get out into the world, you go and you see nature, and before you know it,
You're sweating.
you're sweating. And as long as you're not on the rivers of West Virginia, all your leg hair's intact. I will say that we've been on a lot of hikes. We hiked last time we were out here, but we did designated hiking trails. And you just don't find as much stuff if you go on the actual hiking trails. I mean, hiking along the ocean, and look at this, we got looks like a crab fishing box here of some kind.
I feel like when we get up here on this perch, we're gonna see it.
Hopefully. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't see anything. So the whole purpose of our walk was to walk out here onto this little cove because there is a shipwreck of the SS Dominator in 1961 due to a navigational error. Shipping vessel kind of ran awry off course and ended up wrecking here on the rocks in this neighborhood. And there's still parts and pieces of this ship left along the rocks, rusting and decaying and deteriorating. So that's why we're here. That's what we found. And as you can see right behind Dave there is some of the wreckage that's left.
Want to get a closer look?
Yeah, we can get a closer look. Let's go over to what looks like the hull over here. Yeah. But since all of it's right here, I imagine they probably just hit the rocks, scraped, and they all had to jump off the boat onto the rocks. But this right here, we said, is a bit of the hull that's left of the SS Dominator. That's crazy. Really cool.
Yeah. Oh wow, there's like a machine back there that was on it.
Oh, that might have been actually an abandoned, or it might have been one of the pieces of equipment that it was hauling, but I don't know. Maybe that was also them trying to get bits and pieces off, and they had some sort of an excavator out here.
Maybe.
And they ended up getting stuck on the rocks and they had to abandon it. I don't know if you guys can see that over there. I'll zoom in a little bit. As far as this can, and then you can see there's like an excavator over there on the rocks as well.
Okay, so it finally loaded.
Okay.
It says SS Dominator, a freighter, ran ashore on the Palos Verdes Peninsula, sorry if I'm butchering that, in the South Bay of California in 1961 due to a navigational error while lost in the fog. Its remains can be seen today. It serves as a point of interest for hikers and kayakers. The ship launched January 18th, 1944 and wrecked in 1961. It was 441 feet long.
Damn. So this is just a minuscule little bit of what's left.
Yeah.
But there's pieces of metal all through the water here. I'm looking out and I can see pieces of metal sticking up all over the place. So we should be careful where we step if we walk around towards the water.
There's some more info here if we want it.
Yeah, what does it say?
It says on March 13th, 1961, Dominator was en route to Los Angeles from Vancouver with a cargo of wheat and beef when she ran aground in this area. For 2 days, the Coast Guard and tugboats attempted to refloat her, but heavy seas and high winds only forced her higher onto the rocks. After 2 days, the crew abandoned ship. The stranded ship was then auctioned, and hull and cargo were sold separately, which led to some conflict between the salvors as they attempted to gain what they could. Eventually, the ship slowly broke up under the pounding waves and with large pieces of wreckage scattered all over the shore. As of 2024, there is still wreckage.
Yeah. And as of 2025, there's still wreckage because we're standing close enough to touch it. And you could imagine getting lost in the fog out there on the ocean behind Dave, and then you just get, you know, your navigational system fails, you don't know what direction you're going, and before you know it, you're scraping up against the shoreline on those rocks. And I imagine it was probably a pretty chaotic scenario, a pretty chaotic scene.
Probably.
So
there's a little more history on the ship itself.
yeah.
It was originally the American Liberty ship Melville Jacoby, built during World War II. It was built in Rhode Island and launched on March 31st, 1944. It was named after the journalist Melville Jacoby, who, after reporting on the war in China and narrowly escaping, was captured and killed in an air crash in 1942. During the war, the ship was operated by the Wilmore Steamship Company of Boston on behalf of the War Shipping Administration, and in 1947, she was sold into commercial service, flying the Panamanian flag, and was renamed the SS Victoria. She changed hands in 1950 and was renamed the SS North Queen, and then again in 1953 becoming the SS Dominator.
Wow.
So there's a lot of history behind this ship.
There is. And we made it. We made the whole hike out here, and before we turn around and head back, we'll get some shots for a closer look for you guys, and then we'll move on to the next part of our day.
That's right. Next stop is lunchtime.
Thank God.
Ryan was about to come unglued again.
I was. After that long hike, I was really ready for some food. We stopped at a tavern down by the beach in Manhattan Beach here, and couldn't get anyone to come and get us any food, so we walked out and walked back up here onto the main boulevard and found this wonderful
El Sombrero.
El Sombrero Mexican restaurant.
Got some chips, some salsa, and we'll show you everything else when it comes out. Alright guys, so here's what I got. This is what everybody on YouTube does now, so that's what I got. And this is what Ryan got.
I got the fajitas, chicken and steak fajitas. Put a little guacamole on top. The beans look good, but I'm gonna have to avoid them because of the cheese. But or I can eat around it, scrape the cheese off.
Yeah, Ryan can't have cheese.
But I'm really only interested in the peppers and the meat anyway.
That's right.
And the rice.
That's right. Alright guys, we haven't eaten all day, so we're gonna eat, and then it's on to the next spot. Alright guys, so we made it down here to Manhattan Beach. It's me and Ryan there. And we're just soaking up some shade, or I am, because it's...
Did you just say soaking up some shade?
I did.
Yeah, man, I'm just soaking it in. I can just feel that lack of sunlight soaking into my being.
Guys, we went on that... When we went on that hike earlier, I got so hot, my face got so red, and I thought I was going to pass out. So, I'm soaking up the shade.
He did, yeah. That was a little behind-the-scenes tidbit that you all missed. We didn't show you the hike back. Arguably, the hike back was a lot harder than the hike out there because that hill that we went down to scale the mountainside to get to the beach, we had to go back up it. And I'm not sure if you remember in the video, but I'm pretty sure I said something about we're going to have to go back up this. And needless to say, Dave almost had an asthma attack. He got beet red. And then it was all she wrote from there. But we got food, we got hydrated.
Yeah.
And now we're down here by the water, just chilling like villains.
That's right. So here, take a good look at the Pacific Ocean here at Manhattan Beach. I forgot where we were, even though I just said it.
All right, guys, final stop of the day, and we're at some place that you may recognize, right, Ryan?
You may or may not know it. It is a famous haunted location, a haunted hospital in Los Angeles, California. Made famous by, of course, the Ghost Adventures Cruise investigation here, but many other paranormal teams investigating here prior to them remodeling it and reopening it as a retirement community. But we're standing in front of the Linda Vista Hospital.
Oh yeah, check this out, you guys. There it is. It's a huge old building.
Yep, and now it's all basically retirement apartments where people come and live out the rest of their days in the Hollenbeck Terrace community. I will say another cool little factoid about this is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Dexter, used this as a filming location for the Angel of Mercy Hospital with the ice truck killer when he was being held captive. The security guard for the ice hockey rink was being held captive by the ice truck killer. Anyone that's seen Dexter knows what I'm talking about, but this is the old Linda Vista Hospital, now the Hollenbeck Terrace, and if you're a fan of that TV show, the Angel of Mercy Hospital. So
That's right. The Angel the Angel of Mercy Hospital.
that's right.
All right, guys, we are absolutely shattered. We've outdone ourselves today a little bit, I think, so
That hike took it out of us, I think. Out of all the things that we did, that hike was incredibly taxing. So
yeah.
walking on all those big old rocks for a mile in the hot sun.
2 miles.
2 miles, technically. A mile there, a mile back. So, yeah, we're probably going to go find a bathroom, and then we're probably going to go get some dinner.
Yeah.
And then just try and relax for the night, because tomorrow's a new day, and tomorrow is Halloween.
That's right, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow for some cool Halloween stuff. And that's the end of the video. Bye.
Goodbye.